Welcome back to All Over the Place with Corey and Sean.
Burner.
You should have done that before.
Burner.
Fuck everything. You know that?
Woo!
Good.
Take two.
He got the woo in there.
Yeah.
Fuck it. We're going now. Who cares? What's happened in our life as a podcast recently is we've been the victim of relentless harassment.
Relentless.
Bullying.
Well, I'm going to stand by they're not smart enough to fucking bully us. We're obviously more intelligent than they are. Even me.
Old Chomo and the whale.
Yeah, Chomo and the fucking whale.
That sounds like a sitcom.
Yeah,
I know.
I know. It is a sitcom. Kid touchers.
Actually, a day in their life would probably be like the world's worst sitcom.
Oh my god, yeah.
It'd be like Friends without the laugh track.
It's like something you watch right before you hang yourself.
That would be more like Honey Boo Boo. Like just a fucking train wreck.
Like there goes Honey Boo Boo because the guy's trying to touch her and take her to McDonald's.
For McGriddles.
That's why she gets for Vaseline.
Yeah. Fucking
Whoa now.
doe-eyed retard.
We knew she was gonna try.
Yeah, but we're not referring to him as his real name now. We're just going to call him Chomo because hey, that's what he is, and we've already blurred his face on the other videos, and we put a big shit emoji over him. Big stupid fuck.
And if you don't know what a Chomo is,
Look it up.
Google it.
That's those like little sugary treats that like the Mexicans make.
No,
right?
the
Not
sugary
even a
treats
bit.
that come at you in a white van.
Yeah. Offer you candy and puppies.
People that get arrested in Charleston, West Virginia, in Kanawha County on October 16th, 2023, for solicitation of a minor shouldn't harass people.
No. And we've been the victim of relentless fucking harassment to the point me and Shane felt like we needed to deal with it in the most adult way and refused to argue with
Don't make us be the adults.
Yeah. If we're the fucking voice of reason, we've reached a certain level where I don't feel that we should have gotten. And like we blocked them on the YouTube comments just so we can say to hell with it. We're not arguing with you. Move on with your life. We're not changing our shit. Fuck you. But
then you did change it.
Yeah, we did. Well, we didn't take it down. That's ultimately all they're after is us taking the video down to show everybody that he was not trying to solicit a minor in Charleston, West Virginia on October 16, 2023.
If only,
Look it up.
See, but that's the point, is all it is all of this bullshit that I don't know. Okay, I cannot fathom why someone like the whale in this instance is she so bereft of self-esteem, and she thinks so little of herself that she thinks she can't do better than a fucking kid toucher.
Well,
absolutely.
To be fair, she does look like a 400-pound ball of chewed gum.
Yeah.
So
he's quite the manipulator, although he's not very good at it. But that person, the whale, is very easily manipulated.
She's defending him.
Yeah. I mean that's the part I can't
take down this video because she can see what I've done.
Yeah, and that's the point is motherfucker, you admitted to it. You admitted it. Everything that we have ever said, you said it on video.
And then some.
Like, guess what? Okay, are you approaching your church that booted your ass to the curb to take down their video? Because they have one that is 2 days older than our original video.
And they've
been contacted?
Excommunicado.
Yes, he got unchurched.
Dorime.
If only churches worked like the Continental, the world would be a much better place. Oh God. I'd gladly give up a couple of those weird.
We don't handle
coins.
any business at KFW Studios. This is sacred ground.
Yeah, so fuck that.
But
well, I mean, I put the apology out there, and obviously it was a fucking joke. Everything that we have put out thus far has been for humor purposes. The fact that he's the butt of it, if you don't want people making
you're talking
fun
about
of you,
just those episodes, right? Not all of our catalog.
No, I'm just talking about the 4 episodes.
well, the psychic one.
What's funny is some people are finally learned how to do a privacy complaint with the YouTubes,
Finally,
but didn't realize that it's only for your face. I mean, you click on videos that are about you, but don't mention you for any identifiable information, except for maybe a first name.
In this case, Chomo.
Or videos that you don't even appear in. Can't really privacy strike those.
Haha, dickhead.
Sorry.
Fuck you and fuck your fat girlfriend.
You won't. You won't fuck her.
No, I won't.
But don't fuck kids.
Yeah, but don't fuck kids.
Yes, that's basically the long and short of it. Is he wants the videos taken down so he's not on blast for attempting to solicit a child.
Well, there was no real child there.
Oh, yeah, but
his intention was.
and that's literally like that's what I don't understand is because the law itself revolves around intent. Did you intend? It doesn't matter if the kid's
I thought
real,
there was a TV show, Criminal Intent.
Yes, like again, that's why even though they're still dealt with harshly, that's why people who just drink and drive and accidentally hit somebody with their car, they're dealt with differently than someone who say, stalks someone to their home and stabs them to death. They're dealt with differently because of intent.
Yeah. Well, and now his intent is to get all evidence that he was arrested for soliciting a minor on October 16th, 2023 in Charleston, West Virginia. Look it up. He was arrested for that. Now he's wanting all evidence of that taken down off of YouTube. Guess what, asshole? If you don't want evidence of you soliciting a minor in Charleston, West Virginia on October 16th, 2023, don't fucking solicit a minor. In Charleston, West Virginia.
She tricked me.
Yes, I know. It was dirty trickery. Fuck you. What are you, 4?
And your hands-free belt satchel.
Like, do you believe that this is my actual finger?
It's your thumb.
Fucking idiot. I don't give a shit.
Your finger
I can be
was
like this.
Your finger was also on backwards.
I don't fucking care.
Yeah.
No,
Corey can do this.
Hey.
But he's not going to try to do that with a child.
No, but that dumb fuck, everything he does and says is ass backwards, so he probably believed it. Like, wow, did you see his finger come off? Fucking asshole.
That was a dirty trick.
That was a dirty trick. Look, I was tricked and I was baited.
And but it's not just been us that's been harassed by these deplorable, awful people.
They harassed our friends at the Pet Patrol.
The good people at Pet Patrol, West Virginia.
The people who are truly doing God's work and outing these pieces of garbage.
Yes, we're just the assholes that pick up their fucking leavings and make jokes about it.
And mind you, too, this guy right here was playing devil's advocate for him at first.
Yeah, he even took up for him.
I gave him a chance.
That's what pisses me off is you got so much shit.
I was trying to give a benefit of the doubt.
They gave Casey more shit online than they did.
I know.
That was so great. It's like they obviously did not get the fucking joke. The Pet Patrol did get the joke, and I love that. They picked up on it immediately that he was doing this for fucking humor purposes.
Yeah.
But their supporters, god damn, were they rabid.
Yeah, they were.
That fucker in the triangle mask is pretty suspect too.
Yeah, they said he's sus as fuck.
It's like he is, but that's not the point.
I did like the one comment. Why are they hiding their faces?
It's like, because it was a Halloween episode, dumbass.
I can't help it. You watched it in January. It was the Halloween episode.
Yeah, but
that we filmed right after the guy was arrested for solicitation of a minor in Charleston, West Virginia, in Kanawha County
on October 16,
2023.
The reason that I think that we need to talk about it is because it's only a matter of time before they start bullying the government to take down their records.
Well, see, that's
of it.
the thing. We let it go. The video's 6 months old. We never mentioned it again. But yet it kept popping up because they would jump on and comment over the shit.
Like, that's it, fat gum woman. She would randomly just decide, I'm going to look on their YouTube comments and I'm going to give them some shit. And then they the most grammatically incorrect run-on fucking sentences you ever saw. Like they started, are asking you to take this down or legal action will be taken. Fuck you.
Yeah. The funniest thing was when their illiterate asses emailed you.
They didn't email me.
They emailed the Pet Patrol pretending to be a lawyer.
And it was Layer. It was Layer.
I am Layer. takedown video.
I'm a layer.
I still can't believe that I'm the only person that got messaged by him.
Yeah, he directly fucking
messaged me when now granted I have the same amount of revulsion for the whole thing, but in the video I probably said the least stuff about it during the episode.
Like nobody could fucking hear you when you did say something.
If it's like there was someone talking over me the whole time.
Yeah, the Master Chief.
I hate to fucking tell you, I didn't need to talk over your Master Chief.
Yeah, that Master Chief mask. The acoustics weren't great.
Yeah,
No. But the headphones over him were really
it was good for the bit.
Nice
Yeah, good for the bit.
It was great for the fucking bit. I loved it. It's like that's still hands down my favorite episode we've done. It's by far the best we've done. And the views honestly reflect that. But I mean, my God, this fucker, him and his fucking pizza dough bitch, just
You think she was in on it? Do you think the whale was wanting him to bring a minor home and throw them into their...
Yeah, it really does.
She does seem like not just an enabler, but an active participant.
It does seem that
to have
way.
that sort of dedication to defend this behavior, you have to be a part of it.
Here's what blows my mind, though. Yes, she's defending so fervently now, but when she was on the video, when he was admitting to her what was going on...
Yeah. She sounded
like Chewbacca got his dick cut off.
It sounded like somebody was putting a fucking basset hound in a meat grinder. That's you fat narcissist pig. God.
And that's my biggest problem is I refuse to believe, although clearly it's true, I refuse to believe that there's somebody out there who is that like I don't want to. Gullible isn't even the right word, but how she can just say, "Well, I didn't see anything on his phone, so I guess it's fine."
So that's the thing. That's my whole point. No human being is that goddamn gullible. Has to be in on it.
Because
she has to be an active participant.
I know she's
in this
watched
heinous crime.
I know
she still didn't get charged for soliciting a minor on October 16th, 2023.
No,
in
she
County,
didn't.
West Virginia.
No,
nope.
But somebody did. Two people did. It's the fat one you want to look at.
The fat one with the gray spot in the fanny pack.
Yeah.
Fucking asshole.
And if they show the bottoms, he's wearing the greatest house shoes you've ever seen.
Yeah, they go real well with his sweatpants.
It's pretty bad when you get to jail and the shoes they give you are an upgrade.
Like, wow, these are really nice. Well, it's because they were meant for outside travel.
I can't wear my slippers in the pod.
Can I keep my slippies?
Can I keep my I give up pants?
What's funny about how absolutely stupid that Chomo is that I guarantee you when he got back to the pod, they said, "What are you in for?" He told them every single detail.
Probably
everything. Okay, well, I mean, he told the Pet Patrol stuff that they didn't even ask.
Yeah.
So I'm sure he was stupid enough to tell other inmates. Remember when you were an inmate? To tell other inmates.
October 16th, 2023.
This is what I did. There's nothing wrong with me trying to bang an 8th grader.
No, I was baited by the most beautiful middle schooler on the planet.
No, I guarantee you when he went in there.
Isn't anything but a number.
And he probably said, "Some people tricked me."
That was dirty trickery. And then these assholes went on their podcast and broadcasted for the world to see.
Because the world watches our shit.
Yeah, I think he's overestimating our audience.
Yeah.
Viewed by people that already knew about.
Well, that's it. To be fair, most of our audience is either people that already knew about it in regards to they know him like we know him.
People that had seen the full uncut video before we did.
That, yeah. Well, and how many people did we get who subscribed to us because the Pet Patrol shared it?
Yeah.
Like when they shared it, our subscribers went
big
time.
And that, and that's just it.
Again, the people that would have already known about this.
They would have already been watching
No one that saw the video was like, "Oh wow, I've never seen this." Now, granted, I told some like random people in Southeast Asia, I was like, "You should watch this. It's kind of funny."
But what if he runs into that? What if they shun him?
He's not allowed in Vietnam.
The five
He's not
people.
allowed in Indonesia.
He can no longer walk the streets of Da Nang with his head hung high.
Actually,
I've
you know
seen that
what?
guy.
Actually, you know what? Considering his proclivities, that probably will be a pretty big blow.
No,
my
you're thinking
God.
Thailand.
Oh, it's all over. Human trafficking's all over Asia.
Nah, I told some Thailand people too. They ain't gonna let him there either.
He can't afford human trafficking.
My homies from Thailand, don't let him in. You watch the video,
can't
you
even
know.
get-
Why
Can't even
you
get
got
him-
to cock block him for?
He's not even going to be able to get himself a Thai lady boy. Like shit.
Can't afford one unless they fucking start a GoFundMe for it.
That's another.
Do they even have like
Debacle.
Uber in Thailand?
Yeah, it's called a rickshaw.
Yeah.
I don't know where do
Bro,
they use
I would-
rickshaws? I don't know.
I would
seen it in
love
Asian
to
movies.
see. I would love to see that man just out there on the rickshaw.
With the purple light on his
I gotta
chest.
Jesus Christ.
No, there's no.
No, that poor rickshaw fucking. I guess you call him a driver.
legs just kicking.
Like kicking,
No. I meant him.
like short round, just fucking.
Nah,
ass
him
into
pulling the rickshaw, not being in it.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
know, but it's funnier to think of him
Think-
as a passenger.
Think of Chomo and the whale in a rickshaw. The fucking driver is probably going to be catapulted 30 feet backwards.
Oh, but wait, rickshaw? You mean trebuchet?
Like, whoa,
Yeah.
God damn. Like, we need to fucking tie this motherfucker to a couple of oxen to pull it through the streets of Da Nang.
Hey, baby, will you get around and get to the front there?
Like, is that a McDonald's over there? Let's stop and have breakfast.
If my hands wander.
That's one thing too. I wonder about as well. Like I wonder if when she's riding with him, every time they pass a McDonald's, she just gives him the evil eye.
Yeah, but that's because McDonald's,
Oh.
right?
He's not giving him the evil.
I know,
They'll
yeah.
pass a McDonald's.
That's
God, we totally could have.
Yeah.
We could have had her.
gotta make
We
McGriddle.
could have
It's
had
entirely-
You know
Bill
what?
Nye.
That-
Y'all are both looking at it the wrong way. I don't think that woman has ever passed a fast food restaurant and given anybody an evil eye.
Well,
Like,
Oh, she
unless-
don't stop.
Yeah,
only
that's
the
it. If you
only the
can
people
stop.
in front of her that are holding her up.
Like, what, are we not having McGriddles?
This is a slightly off topic,
I
but
bet you would
I
have bought that child a McGriddle. You want to
Hey,
buy me a McGriddle?
She's going to be the fat version of falling down. Where she's in there. What is this? What is this? I wanted that, not this.
Yeah, she's going to be falling down if it was Jabba the Hutt instead of Michael Douglas.
That's what I mean. It's funny to think of her waving a gun around a fast food place because the burgers are
She
not
can
big
never
enough.
fit her fucking fat fingers in a trigger.
why is the McGriddle not on the 2 for $4?
I want 4. God damn.
McDouble for $1.49, you savages.
Do you have them in IV form? Just hook them up.
So anyway, Chomo and the whale, stop bullying us, stop aggravating us,
Because
stop contacting us.
we will keep going.
That's the whole fucking thing. Me and you, we discussed this.
Yeah.
We're like, let's be adults. Let's just fucking block them. We're not going to argue with them anymore. We're just fucking done. And then, of course, I put out that fucking hilarious apology. But I was pushed to that. Remember, I had planned that months ago. And I
You're just lazy and wouldn't get around to doing it.
no, I just
No,
decided
no,
I
we all of us, when he's like, I want to do an apology video, and we were like, let's not do an apology
That's it.
video.
And I relented and I agreed. I was like, you know what? Let's just fucking let it die. And then this fat pig gets on our goddamn comments randomly and even comments on shit that has nothing to fucking do with them. Like that stupid short about the alien.
Yeah, the aliens.
Yeah, it's about aliens, but this bitch is, leave us alone.
It's like, oh, I'm sorry, you're the only fucker that has ever put a GoFundMe up, maybe to bail out your fucking child soliciting boyfriend.
Well, no, it
On
makes
October 16th,
Because
2023.
Because the church that excommunicated him shortly after October 16th, 2023, decided to excommunicate you instead of raise money to bail you out.
On their, you mean on the video of their service on October 22nd that you can find on Facebook?
Probably.
well, no, hold on. In the video, that's the part that I don't get, because in the church video, and correct me if I'm wrong, but from what I understood, they were like, we're going to get some money together to help her so she can leave him.
You're absolutely right.
And then, like, the church was like, we understand that he didn't tell you about this and you weren't aware.
More or less, yeah.
Well, see, that's
you're
what...
absolutely correct on that.
See, that's what I think. I think that the church has probably, ever since then, and seen where she's defending him. Not only is she defending him, she's staying with him. And I would bet that they probably dropped her as well.
They did. They did drop her. And from what I understand, they are fighting that with that church to try and get back in.
Why would you want to?
That's it. Because the fat fuck doesn't think he did anything wrong.
Like,
well, I remember saying when this first happened that if I had done some heinous act like he did,
yes,
I would never
admitted to doing.
Yes, I would never show my face again anywhere I have ever been before.
No, I would move.
And
across.
yet you continue to go out in public after saying that you have been on this podcast.
It's okay. Nobody saw me.
Yeah, nobody saw it.
It's like nobody watches. This is fine.
But
yeah, the magic fucking episode killed our.
But no, you're 100% correct. Like if I'd been caught doing something like that, I'd move across the country.
A child
on October 16th,
2023 in Charleston, West Virginia.
I would move to California. I mean, well, probably not California, but I'd move.
Yeah, but nobody would look for you there.
I would move to Alaska.
I'd move to fucking Alaska
or fucking Fiji. I don't know. Like, I would not be anywhere where I grew up or anywhere where I had friends or family.
I mean, if you moved to California, at least you'd be around, other people of your ilk. So.
Other chomos.
yeah, but he don't want to fuck up the ratio.
Yeah. I'm going to move to California and they're going to make a Subway ad about me.
But that's the thing is they want to fight to get back in this church. It doesn't matter if he doesn't think he did anything wrong. Like
Well, you watch the video, the motherfucker never once he admits he did wrong, but he refuses to accept any fucking responsibility.
No, he doesn't admit that he did wrong.
He tries to blame her.
He admits
he said he's sorry.
Yeah.
But he did not admit that he did anything wrong.
And
he does not believe he did anything wrong.
Absolutely. He doesn't believe it.
He admits that he exchanged texts of a sexual nature with her. He admits that they made plans to meet up.
Oh, you got a whole binder on me?
And he admits that he
stupid fucking
sent sexual text messages and anticipatory text messages saying what he would like to do to
and he
her.
Physically showed up at the agreed upon location.
That's it.
You know what though?
Show intent.
That is 100%
okay,
intent.
not just that. How did he fucking say it? Well, she invited me here. I had my intention was to pick her up on the corner.
And from that,
how is that better?
Yeah, and that's the thing too. Is if you look at the text, I don't know if y'all noticed, but Ped Patrol did a fantastic job. Like he initiated the "Hey, let's meet up." All they said was, "Hey, where you want to go? What do you want to do?" And then he decided what they were going to do, and that's usually how they catch
what they
people
said
like that.
In the interview. They told us that's how they do it.
Yeah, and the thing, because they are not allowed to initiate it. It's like they can't text him. He has to
initiate.
text them.
It's entrapment.
Yeah.
He put himself right there.
Yes, he put himself 100% in that situation. And the thing is, he could have avoided us, and we wouldn't have gotten the views we got. But he could have saved himself and his fiance all this trouble and all this hoopla if he had just not tried to solicit a child on October 16, 2023.
In Charleston, West Virginia.
Poof. Bottom line.
Yeah.
And regardless of what his awful pig of a fiance thinks, he admitted to it.
Pig of an accomplice.
And I 100% know, I don't believe, I know that she watched his video. I don't
She watched our version of the video.
That's what I'm saying.
That's damning enough.
and that's what I'm saying.
Thank you for the views.
So I know.
I'll bet fucking 150 are her.
So
we were just making fun of the video.
Yeah.
I guarantee you she's seen the entire thing.
Everything we did
in its
was
entirety.
of a comic nature. That's why I said we made jokes of varying hilarity.
Yeah.
The
originally
really funny ones, and then there was but then
well, originally it was going to be a one-off, like, hey,
and that's it, and we were moving on.
I
don't even remember what the episode we did after that, but it had nothing of any relevance towards this at all.
No.
Nothing we've done since then except maybe the interview and the apology. That's it. That's the only thing we've done.
The interview was only partially about this particular case, though. The interview was with Ped Patrol and their operation.
Yeah.
It was two-parter.
With their operation on how they caught him on October 16th, 2023, soliciting a minor
in Charleston, West Virginia.
Yes.
And he was
where public records exist.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's federal law. They have to maintain public records.
SCRJ.org.
Neener. Yeah, fuck them. Yeah. But yeah, the interview was it was done. It wasn't just about that fucker. It was mostly about him and that particular catch. But that was what we had to reference. That's what we did with that one video.
But then we talked.
So naturally, we're going to talk about it.
And we talked about their history. We talked about some other cases.
We're allowed to talk about whatever the fuck we want, right?
Yeah. We're allowed to talk about public information, which is the important part.
When you're recorded on a public fucking sidewalk, admitting that you solicited a minor in Charleston, West Virginia on October 16th, 2023, we can talk about you and make fun of you all we fucking want.
Also, not only that, staring into a camera and acknowledging
admitting it's like, oh yeah, they're recording. And then calling your fiance and telling them you're on camera while she goes,
all I want to say is if you don't stop with the harassment, we will FOIA the body cam footage from the officers, which is public record, and publish that.
That hadn't even crossed my mind, actually.
Like that's it. These dumb fucks actually don't even realize we have more grounds to take action than they do.
Leave us the fuck alone already.
Because that's the end of it. Is even though yes, it would be a hassle and a pain in the ass, and nobody wants to go through it. I would love nothing more than to be sitting.
Willing to do it just to be fucking petty because that's how I am.
Well,
that's why we have to rein you in.
But nothing would make me happier than to be sitting in a courtroom and for, say, a lawyer that we hired go, sir, why don't you explain to us what you were doing that caused my clients here to...
What's the video
what exactly were
to?
They making fun of you for?
Yeah, what was the...
I would love nothing more. I want to see him say, well, Judge, I was soliciting a minor on October 16th, 2023.
But it was the minor's fault.
It was her fault.
I was baited by her and her grandparents that were snitches.
I'm a 50-year-old
No, it'll be... There wasn't actually a kid. Now, granted, I didn't know that at the time.
I thought there was a young, scrumptious child.
Like, my intent was clear, Your
Color
Honor.
me disappointed.
Now, I do want to say something because I do think that Corey got something wrong in the video.
What?
And that's that I don't think that they would have gone and got a McGriddle because that would have been the smart choice from the McDonald's breakfast menu.
I agree.
Because I ate McDonald's on the way here, sans children, and I just got the sausage.
McDonald's without kids?
The sausage egg McMuffin, and the entire time I'm eating it, I'm like, why am I doing this to myself?
I love the McMuffin. That's my favorite.
It's like, the only reason is because it's like, I have to have food in me before we show up at the podcast because we decided to do it an hour earlier on daylight savings time.
Yeah, why did nobody tell me about that? I woke up and I was like, I'm more tired than you.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was daylight savings.
I didn't either until I got in my car this morning to go somewhere. I was like, wait a minute.
I straight up,
my clock
came out, and my oven was reading, and I was like, wait a minute.
This is going to be so confusing to the people when they actually watch this.
It didn't occur to me.
That was a week ago.
No, it's only going to be like a couple days.
This will be Wednesday.
Yeah, it'll be Wednesday.
So, okay. Well, whatever.
Bad. Yeah, but... Okay. Sure. It also didn't occur to me until yesterday that I was like, if we're showing up here at 11, we could have just done another I show up early and then have to leave for work. We didn't have to do this today.
Yeah.
At least on my schedule. I don't know if you guys had something going on, but
I didn't find out about Little League practice until yesterday.
Yeah, it do be like that.
That's all
times.
Well, the day before yesterday.
When's practice start? Hold on. I'm not gonna. You know what? Let's edit this
out.
Don't
tell Chomo.
So Chomo doesn't get wind of where kids will be congregating.
Don't show up. There could be girls softball there.
Like, yeah, we don't.
Definitely not a bunch of parents that would be angry that you showed up.
And
no, not at all.
Those young softball players will be full of trickery.
And there would be nobody at that practice that recognizes you and will point out to the crowd what you've done.
That's
do you
what I
mean?
mean.
The crowd-
This man orders the McMuffin.
the crowd of the parents that will be there, nobody that would recognize you would be there to tell them what you've done and admitted to.
And then I'll get messaged about it.
That was a funny aspect too. I don't know if y'all remember during the interview was when was it Vanessa? She's talking about she saw him at the mall later.
Yes.
And
yes.
how he had grown a beard
The
out.
day he got out of jail.
And he'd grown a beard, and I was sitting there going, I know exactly why he did. He did it the same.
They probably had him in a green apron the whole time.
Probably, but they also.
What's that mean? That like
it's the S word watch.
Yeah.
They put you in the big thick.
Don't
green
worry.
apron. You can't be
Everybody
tied
except
as
for
a-
Corey
as a
knows what it
signature.
is. So
you can't, But
And in that situation, they're not going to give you a razor to shave with.
well, but no, I don't think he did that because he was there. I think he did it to look different.
I agree because according to
Why
fucking
would
head-
you go to a mall the day you get out of
Yeah.
jail?
But the whole
well,
thing
not to
is-
go shopping because
He
it was
wanted
the
to
town
go to
center.
Claire's and build a bear.
Yeah.
Are they still even there though?
Yeah, they are.
Okay, I was like, nothing's in the town center
But
anymore.
the whole fucking thing is, I don't see where he would be on S Watch because that would imply that he feels guilt and remorse about something.
No,
he did.
No. It's not. No. It's because they don't.
Embarrassment,
Yeah.
not guilt or
Why are we
remorse.
censoring
I wouldn't even-
Sasquatch?
Sasquatch watch.
No,
Seems kind of redundant.
But I don't think he felt anything. Like you look at that, he had like that zero fucking deflection that most autistics have on their face.
But I think he grew the beard out so he would look different because
I
he
agree.
knew it was going to be on video. Because there's the same thing. I watched a bunch of documentaries on serial killers.
How would he know it's on video? I don't know. Maybe the cameras they had shoved in his face.
Maybe the
And-
camera that he looked directly into as he
Mul-
was admitting to what
multiple
he was
times.
doing.
Well,
when
when
he was admitting to soliciting a minor in Charleston, West Virginia, October 16th.
Yeah.
But Ted Bundy would do the same thing when he went to trial. He'd grow out a beard and put a different part in his hair and stuff, so he would look different, so the witness might not recognize. And that's why I think.
Probably wore his fanny pack on the other.
Like, well, this is a red hands-free belt satchel.
Maybe shoes with laces.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I'm wearing tennis shoes. Clearly, Your Honor, this is
Like
I
I was arrested in a pair of black sweatpants. These are clearly navy blue
This shirt clearly does not have a stain or a hole.
or crust. The fuck's that all about?
it's like, well,
And there's no McGriddle cheese on this shirt, sir.
again, I don't think he got a McGriddle.
I agree, but
Well, obviously
McGriddle-
he didn't make it to McDonald's that
Yeah,
day.
he didn't get it.
No, yeah, he wanted to.
Let's just agree that McGriddle was just the most fun thing to say in that instance.
It is.
Yeah, the McMuffin.
It's also the only good thing on the breakfast. Well, besides
what-
hash
I
browns.
prefer-
I love their hash browns.
Yeah,
I
hash
prefer
browns.
the egg McMuffin.
Even though they taste like chalk, I like the breakfast burrito.
I've never had one.
They're all right. It's one of those
No.
things where it's like it's $2.
But
So.
But we've already
They give you the
established.
pecani sauce that you can smother them in,
Okay.
and it eases the
I
chalk.
like
flavors.
Taco Bell's breakfast.
But we've already
I
established.
refuse to try that.
It's good.
We've already established that McGriddle is the most scientifically perfect sandwich on the planet.
breakfast sandwich. Boy, I was rolling when I put that one up.
And again, we apologize to McDonald's and the McGriddle.
Yes, we do not blame you at
Wait.
all for a person soliciting a child on October.
On the one
16th,
hand, on the other hand,
2023.
though, like every time that this gets brought up, the only thing I can think of is, boy, I could really go for a McGriddle right now. So maybe we should reach out to McDonald's and be like, show this, and people will want a McGriddle. We don't know why. But it'll just work.
I'll even give you permission to use my scientifically perfect breakfast sandwich.
What, like Pavlov's dogs or something?
Maybe.
So-
If these would be like
Vegas.
Pavlov's children or something.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, I hope not.
Man, I tell you,
Every time they smell a McGriddle, they run from it.
I can't wait to see
Run from
what
a
they try
pervert.
with this episode. Even though there's nothing they can fucking do because this is no video
Oh,
at
they'll.
all.
Oh,
I almost want to unblock them just so we can laugh at their comments.
yeah.
Misspelled word salad, almost as good as a McGriddle.
Oh my god, yeah. Tasty.
Right.
Damn. I mean, that's it. If they weren't fucking acting like children, we wouldn't have had to do this episode. We would have moved on and done another. instead they've given us.
We're
this angry-
usually the children and adolescents in the room. That's probably the attraction to our show.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
You're right. Well, yeah. What was it? You said immature.
Yeah, you can call us immature, but don't mistake us from children.
Petulant.
Somebody might try to fuck us.
Yeah. Or at least solicit us, like they did on October 16th, 2023.
Yeah.
But yeah, this would not have been fucking necessary if you know what? Guess what? It's not going away. Everybody fucking knows you tried to solicit a minor on October 16th, 2023 in Charleston, West Virginia. You're just going to have to fucking deal with it because you did it.
And we're charged in Kanawha County Magistrate Court, remanded to Kanawha County Circuit Court.
And also, try as you might to get videos taken down and get your image taken off of videos. Anybody that we see that is even partially interested, we're going to let them know. Like, you're not going back into anonymity.
Realistically, I got the thumbnails on my phone. If anybody asks, I'm just going to hold it up.
Yes.
Like, you want to see the real thing without the fucking shit emoji over his stupid face?
Like,
right here you go.
As long as you're walking the earth, we and all the people who've watched or been associated with any of these videos, ours or Ped Patrol's, they know what you are.
Ped Patrol has
Yes.
20,000 subscribers, and every fucking one of them know.
And we have less
what
than
a piece
that.
of shit you are.
We do have a few less than,
Oh yeah, we
Yes.
got.
but
way
we
less.
welcome all subscribers.
Mhm.
Yeah, feel
By all
free.
means,
In
like,
reality,
subscribe.
we should thank you because if you hadn't done this, we would have had to think up an episode to do for today. So
Instead of
Instead
just
of
me
listen-
getting pissed, like let's
Mhm.
fucking rant.
Yeah.
That's
And,
what happened.
yeah,
And
pretty much.
again, we were going to be the fucking adults. They wouldn't let us be the
Well,
fucking adults.
I had actually
you can
forgotten
just never win, Corey.
I had
Uh-huh.
actually forgotten about the 6-month-old video that we
That's
hadn't
it. We
given
don't
a
put any
second
thought
thought to.
into it.
Yeah.
It's like we got other shit. We got to think up new shit instead of fucking trying to remember what we said on the old.
We have to
shit.
find more magicians to get horrible views on. You'll be like, no, man, it'll be different this time. This one will be good.
Magicians and psychics.
That one hurt. Okay,
Mm.
that one hurt.
Thank you for being vulnerable, Corey.
Hey, I believed in them. I spent a lot of money on that psychics or that magic school.
What, $40?
Yes, I spent $40. You know how many McGriddles you can get for $40?
Not as many, but
Not
like,
as-
yeah, like 10. It's not a lot.
But
you can get more sausage.
It's
biscuits.
kind of sad, actually, if you think about it. You're like, dang, only 10?
But even though, yes, we're being harassed and everything, it is just slightly comforting, and this is because I'm a fucking degenerate, to know that our show, our little tiny show, lives right there in the middle of your fucking forehead.
Oh yeah, we're deep in their fucking heads.
The fact that we're just that
we
little
also
itch.
know what desires live in your loins, and shame on you, you piece of shit.
Yes. Go get
Second
help.
base with an 8th grader. Fucking piece.
Oh, well, if his hands move down, then they move down.
Oh yeah. And if they move up to under her shirt, God damn it, he's a middle schooler. You admitted this on camera
And he was
when
talking,
you were caught soliciting a minor on
You,
October 16th.
you could be my
2023.
youngest ever.
but that also shows the mentality that even if it was just a fantasy, he's talking about touching a child in a booth in a public
it's
McDonald's.
it's only a fantasy if he talks about it. If he shows up,
well, no.
Yeah,
I understand
he's
that,
right.
but
It
I'm
is-
talking about
it
what
is
he's telling
intent.
her, or what he's telling this person is that he wants to grope her essentially and get to second, third base, whatever, in a public booth in McDonald's with other customers around. Nobody.
well, he never technically said he was going to do it at Mc-
Yeah, he said it. I think
No,
it was
he
in the
said
car.
specifically, if you read those texts, he says in the booth. He says if my hands go down, they were going to sit in the booth. And if his hands
I
go
didn't see
down,
that.
Well,
Yeah, I didn't remember
but
that
what
part.
he's talking about, that one fucker on the.
But you
Ped
can go to
Patrol-
Charleston Ped Patrol and watch the video that's hopefully up when this shows up.
Well, let's
yeah,
hope so.
they'll
But-
probably edit it.
But there was a
some.
fellow that commented on their last video, which was phenomenal, by the way. And he said that this was a crime of thought because there was no actual victim. And I'm like, no, if he'd have just kept it talking and him in his fucking head, then yes, you have a crime of thought.
Yeah.
But when he fucking showed up That's a fucking intent right there.
Yes.
Like, that's a fucking crime. That's not a crime of thought. That's a piece of shit. Showed up, and okay, there, according to the dismissal, there was no victim. What if there had been? That means he's there to fuck a 14-year-old girl, and there
had there been a 14-year-old child, at that residence,
his intent was clear.
He would have picked her up and he would have engaged in sexual behavior with a child.
He was just going to take her to breakfast.
But then,
actually, he can't afford to keep a phone turned on, so I would say he would try to talk her out of actually going to.
probably.
Or being like, hey, you have some of your allowance.
Why don't we just stay here and have a bowl of cereal?
Like, don't you have something in the fridge?
Being
like
a pederast is one thing, but a cheapskate, come on now.
Not okay.
But
not okay.
But then also in the same interview with the Pet Patrol, when he said, "Well, if we went into her grandparents'
the interview
house,
where he admitted to soliciting a minor on October 16th, 2023 in Charleston, West
and he
Virginia.
said that, well, when they went inside to the grandma's house, I mean, if something happened, and something happened, well, then it just happened. No, that's pedophilia, sir.
Like, yes. This is an admitted minor, and you are an admitted fucking old doughy man.
And to the whale, yes, regardless, you can deny it all you want. You can scream into your pillow, but at the end of the day, he still admitted it. Every single bit.
He admitted it to her on camera.
Even being on sites trying to cheat on your ass, whether he runs into a child or not, you're still not good enough for him.
Yes, he's thinking elsewhere.
Yeah.
He's not thinking of you.
Understandably so. I mean, she does resemble fucking Jabba the Hutt, but
I was thinking more of cottage cheese that fell out of the back of a truck.
There's still people out there that like that, though. So,
but yeah, at the end of the day, he was cruising elsewhere.
Speaking of end of the day,
do we cut here?